Yo, man, so this young lady right here came to social media to share her dating experience, and she feel like she not wrong, but everybody else like, nah, you know better, you knew better. And I'm talking about men and women that own her ass. But let's check this out and see what she gotta say.
Am I wrong for this? Anytime I tell this story, no one ever agrees with me, but I swear when I think about it, I'm right.
Honestly, we could have stopped the video right there, dog. Everybody knows somebody. They know somebody that's wrong as hell about a situation, but what they do, they go on a goddamn world tour trying to find anybody to reinforce their crazy way of thinking. It don't matter. They trying to find somebody, and as long as there's one person that agrees, that reinforce their thoughts. But I'm sorry, let's get the video going. But that's crazy. That's a crazy way to start it.
Am I wrong for this? Anytime I tell this story, no one ever agrees with me, but I swear when I think about it, I'm right. So when I first moved to Atlanta, I didn't know anybody, and I joined Bumble and matched with this guy, right? We had been talking, I think, for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I got a good vibe. So anyway, I had asked him if he knew any handy people because I had a lot of like furniture coming into my apartment, and I needed help putting it together. Although I did not know him well enough, I trusted him enough to come to my apartment. Now, in hindsight, that was probably a bad idea, but it is what I did. So before he came to my apartment, I had a conversation with him about payment because I didn't want for him to come and I didn't like him and then he felt like he got. So we talked about payment and I told him I'd give him a certain amount for him putting together like 2 pieces of furniture. Well, he put together a bed and a desk. So I don't remember exactly how much we agreed on, but I did say I was going to sell him the money. So when he came over like early this Saturday morning, and he ended up like starting right away. He was definitely somebody that I could see myself talking to on the long haul. So it was cool. Like he was we were getting to know each other. We were talking about family. We were talking about life, all this kind of stuff. So around lunchtime, I ordered us something to eat. And as we were eating, we were like really talking, right? It was good. So when he was done, he kind of like chilled for like another couple of hours just to like rest. And we were really vibing. And he was like, I would really like to see you again. And I was like, cool. So when he's ready to go, we go outside and he gives me a hug. And then he was like, okay, so I'm going to text you my Zelle information so you can send the payment. And I'm like, okay. In the moment, I was just a little shocked, but I didn't like let it on. I was just like, okay, just text it to me. So the next day I sent the Zelle payment and I was just like, oh, thank you for coming over. I really appreciate it. And then I didn't say anything else. And he was texting me and I did not respond. And he wasn't used to that because obviously we had been like texting all day long, you know, talking throughout the day. It was good at that time. But then I just decided that the fact of him asking me for money after like we had a good day, and I do understand that we agreed upon it, but I just thought it would be different since we were going to start dating. So finally he asked me like, what's up? And I was just like, honestly, I know we decided that I would pay you for that, but I really thought it was tacky that you actually asked me for the money afterwards and you took it. So I did end up cutting it off and we didn't talk again. But when I told my cousin about it, she was like, you guys agreed on it. Like, I don't understand what the problem was. And honestly, like, if I'm gonna date you and you know you put together some furniture for me, you're gonna charge me? I don't know, like, what do you guys think?
Hold on, man. There's something wrong with this situation right here. Like, you're mad because you want to switch up. You the one that's doing the switcheroo. And mad at that man standing on business, dog, man. Let's get to the reactions and I'm gonna give y'all my commentary either within or after these reactions, dog. These folks on her ass. So this person right here says she agreed to pay him. He put the stuff together and then she called him tacky and cut him off because he asked for the payment. Everybody just stop dating, hit the pause button. Let's work on ourselves for a little bit because clearly y'all ain't ready. You ain't ready. But this dude right here says, nah, I'm with her if we have an agreement. But when I get there, we start vibing enough. I want to see her again. I'm not taking the money. It was only sweat equity. Homie puts, hope this gets you some play. It's LMAO. Get plenty, trust me. This young lady right here says, well, that should have been communicated. I think it was tacky to give him the silent treatment just because he asked for something you two agreed upon. Communication is key. This lady right here says, I get where she's coming from, but she should have not told him about a payment if she was looking to actually date him. Should have kept it to herself. This lady right here says she should have kept it to just feeding him in exchange for him helping her out. Assuming someone's chivalry or thoughtfulness is a bad play. Brody put, bro, she just met this dude one time and she was already planning a future with him but canceled on him because she paid him the money they both agreed upon before getting to know each other. God damn, man. Alright, these ladies on this platform going in, dog. She sounds dumb. Love that for him. Now he can go find someone who makes sense. Honestly, as a 44-year-old married black woman of 15 years, some of you younger sisters get on my last funkin' nerve with y'all bull-ish entitlement. Some of y'all contribute immensely to this piss and ish that's in today's dating pool. Just forget keeping your word and basic common courtesy, huh? Since you have a vagina, you just think you deserve free ish? Lord, woo! Social got some of y'all minds all the way funked up. This lady right here says, y'all, she knows she's wrong. She told us that everyone tells her that she's wrong, but she feels like she's right. And for some strange reason, she also felt the need to ask us so that we can also tell her she's wrong. This that level of delusion that men think we all be on. As long as you know. Homie put he stood on business. Hell yeah. She should have went on Task Rabbit and called it a day. She lost out on a good guy because she wanted something for the frisky. This just shows that you aren't a woman of your word, ma'am. Good thing he found out early. Imagine homie going to the group chat telling his homies about this chick. Hey bro, I just met this chick. She asked me to come to her crib. I was just gonna come and do it. She said she could offer me bread. I said, okay, cool. This is how we're gonna keep the whole situation honest. Bet it is what it is. You know, some ladies, they do certain things like that. They put things in a way to keep a situation honest, like we just vibing off natural vibes, and if we really grow into liking each other, then it goes to the next level. He thought probably that's what she was doing, so he's telling his homies that shit, and that's how the whole thing go down. I know he like, oh, whoa, this is crazy. So here go real star gal. She always on some she's one of them city girl type of chicks. She says, I agree with her. It says a lot about his character. I've sat at bar, and if a guy starts talking to me, he usually offers to pick up the tab. It's not required, but it's appreciated. I like men who just enjoy doing things for women and hate taking money from women. You are making a whole different scenario. That's a man seeing a random woman, and he's trying to get her attention by paying for her drink. Not a situation where you ask the man to offer you a service and says, I will pay you for your service. That's totally different. That's like if someone, you meet a mechanic or something like that. The mechanic may hit on a woman and they may date in the future, but hey, he did a service for her, or shit, the pool guy or whatever. Somebody doing a service for you, the plumber or whatever. They meet you by doing a service for you, kind of hit it off and say, okay, do something for real next time, you know? But this is the last one we're going to read right here, man. This lady says, I wish I can say what I really want to say on here without IG flagging me. Y'all women are really making it worse for us out here. Dang. But man, listen, me myself personally, if I was in that situation, I would have been declining the payment from up front. But as she kept offering, doing X, Y, and Z, I probably would have still went in a situation, not expecting to receive the bread. This is me. That's what I would have did. And if I'm really vibing with her, I might have said no to use it as for brownie points. I might have said, nah, don't worry about the bread. I might have done that. But it ain't nothing wrong with a guy saying, okay, we agreed to this amount. We can keep it business like this. We can keep it pushing like this, you know? One thing we gotta stop doing is having these pre-planned ideas for people in our minds. Once you meet someone, you got to go along with the experience of getting to know that person and learning that person, interacting with that person, instead of trying to predict what they're going to do. And if they don't do things a certain type of way, that means everything is just a failure. All the interaction she had outside of that one was pretty smooth, pretty cool. Even that one was a predetermined one based on what they communicated previously to that point. He didn't do anything negative outside of what they agreed upon or what was discussed. Everything he was on point about. She's the one who switched up. She's the one who flipped based on how she expected things to go based on. It's just weird. It's just weird behavior. And she's probably single because it's the way she acts, and that's why she's in the position that she's in. And you're wrong. You're wrong in the situation. Yes, it's a possibility for things going a possibly different way. Yeah, it could have been that way. But you set yourself up for failure for having this mindset. And until you wrap your mind around that entitlement, that delusion, then you may just continue to run into failed situations just like this, or failed possible relationships or whatever. If you keep moving like this, I suggest you continue having that imagination. You know how you plan these future out with these men and stuff like that. You're gonna have to live vicariously through your daydreams or some shit. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Y'all.